Hello dear children, how are you? How's your study going on? I hope you understood the chapter 5 that is Chaskit goes to school, right? So today we are going to discuss page number 49, that it is about subject and predicate, right? But before going to do anything more, let us read this one, okay? It is an interesting one and you should learn it, right? So when we rely on someone, we trust them and depend on them to support us. In the story you read about Abdul, he meets Chaskit and realizes that she needs help. He then speaks to the headmaster and they involve the whole school in helping Chaskit's dream come true. Is Chaskit's community reliable? Why is it important to be a reliable person? Right? So this is all about the moral that we learnt or got from chapter 5. Okay, see, not all the member, you can say society member and all, they are not helpful, but few are there, they always stand for everybody. When they feel somebody is suffering, they help them and try to get them out from the problems, right? So we learned that we should be a kind person, and whenever somebody need, okay, we should help, but in a proper way. Okay, we should know that whether the person really need help or not. If so, it happens na sometime that people used to tell lie to get help, or for their selfishness, you can say. That we should understand, otherwise everything would be good. Okay, if you admire or accept their values, fine. So let us move to today's topic that we are going to discuss, subject and predicate. But before going to start or knowing what is subject predicate, we should know that what is a sentence. Okay, a sentence is a combination of subject. Here subject doesn't mean your science, English or mathematics. Subject means, I will tell you in detail. Okay, subject plus your verb, then object. Okay, and in short you can say SVO, subject, verb and object. Without these three, a sentence cannot be completed. For example, Rima works in the office. Okay, here in this sentence, Rima is your subject, works is your verb. Okay, Rima works where? In the office is your object. Now let us understand what is subject, what is verb and what is object, right? So let us start with very simple topic, that is verb. Verb is an action word that we have already learnt, right? And verb has at least 4 types that we have learnt already, that is V1, V2, V3 and V4. It can be any form of this 4 verb. For example, if you talk I love eating, so I will take this for example. Okay, eat is your V1, the best form of verb. Then past form is ate, that is known as V2. Third form, that is past participle, that is known as V3, it is eaten. That ing form of verb is known as present participle, that is base form of verb plus ing. So this is of your types of verb you can say. Fine. Now what is subject? See, subject means doer. Action has been done by whom? The person who does the action. So who works in the office? Yes, Rima. So when you ask question who and you get answer, that is your subject mainly. And subject mainly, a noun can be, who or whom, what you can ask, right? Subject can be noun or pronoun. Okay, noun means naming words. Naming words. Name of a person, name of a place, things, animal. Anything can be your subject. And pronoun means in place of name what we use, that is your pronoun. See, Rima is he or she? She. So in place of Rima, I will write she is working. I am writing, little. I have done little changes in sentence. It's okay. Fine. Here she is, subject is, and this all are verbs. She is working. If I add working in the office, that means it is your object, right? Subject can be noun or pronoun, or in simply you can say doer, who does action, right? Who does action, और जिसके बारे में बात किया गया हो सेंटेंस में. For example, another example I'll give you. Pranav goes to market every day. Okay, I'm not writing every day, but this much is okay. Pranav goes to market. So Pranav is your subject, goes is your verb, and to market is your object, right? In place of Pranav, what you can use? He or she? Yes, he goes to market, right? So this is your subject, this is verb, and this is your object. Let us know more in your textbook. See, in page number 49, it has given, right? Example, Chaskit heard Amali in the kitchen. Chaskit, who heard? Chaskit heard. She is subject, okay? And heard is your verb. Fine? Amali is object, right? Chaskit heard Amali. Chaskit heard whom? Amali. That is your object. Fine? And in the kitchen. So after subject, whatever remaining are your predicate. Okay? सब्जेक्ट के बाद जो भी बच जाता है सेंटेंस में वो है आपका प्रेडिकेट. दैट वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न टुडे, सब्जेक्ट एंड प्रेडिकेट, टू फाइंड आउट सब्जेक्ट एंड प्रेडिकेट. सो मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम व्हाट हैपन, सब्जेक्ट वी कैन फाइंड एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द सेंटेंस, राइट? So we can find subject at the beginning of the sentence, and not always, most of many time we can see subject at the middle of the sentence. That example I'll give you. Let us read the second sentence, that is Abali brought a wheelchair. Okay, Abali is subject, brought verb. What Abali brought? Wheelchair. When you ask whom or what to subject and verb, you will get an answer. For example, Abali brought what? A wheelchair. You got the answer? That is your object. In this sentence, Chaskit heard whom? Amali. You got the answer? That answer is your object. When you ask question by using what, whom, and where sometime, okay, that is your object. Okay, for example, I talk to Ram, or I talk to Ram. Okay, I talk whom? Ram. Ram is your object and I is subject and talk is your verb. But today we are going to learn subject and predicate. So let us read properly first this information, then I will explain more about it. Okay, see, in each of the sentence that is talking about above sentences, the word in color is subject. That color word is subject, that I have already taught you. Okay, the other words from the predicate, okay, then other word, whatever remaining in the sentence, okay, that is your predicate. Okay, fine. So all complete sentence have subject and predicate. Without subject and predicate, it cannot be complete sentence. Okay, a sentence must have subject and predicate. Fine. So what is subject? Here written the topic of the sentence or what the sentence talks about. Okay, or you can say the doer. Fine. And also given another way to define it, occurs at the beginning of the sentence. Most of the time it occurs at the beginning of the sentence, but I will not recommend you, or I will not give the final explanation that always it is at the beginning of the sentence. Most of the time, not always. Okay, predicate. Predicate means the remaining part of the sentence known as predicate. For example, here, from her to till kitchen, this is your predicate. Here in this sentence, second sentence, from brought to wheelchair, this is your predicate. So after subject, whatever remain, that is your predicate. Okay, so let us read little about verb and object here given, that I have already explained. It's kind of a revision, you can say. Verb, the action done by the subject. Verb means the action done by the subject, that is known as verb. And also it is called that an action word. Action words are known as your verb. And object, object always comes after the verb and completes its meaning. For example, I kick the ball. I kick the ball. I kick what? The ball. When you get answer like this, okay, that is your object. If I say I kick, you will be confused, right? What mean kick? Fine. So an object is important to complete the sentence or complete a meaningful sentence. So dear children, as I told you, fine, always a sentence bring or complete with subject, verb and object, that is SVO, subject, verb and object. Without these three part of speech, it cannot be completed. And always a sentence start with capital letter, okay, and end with a full stop. So a sentence start with capital letter and end with full stop. Most of the children, you do mistakes like this. Then you start your sentence with small letter. See, if you're writing a paragraph, so after full stop, again you have to start with capital letter, okay, and after completion of sentence, put full stop, then again capital letter, then after completion of sentence, full stop. So here we will try to find out for subject, then verb and then object, and try to complete or try to rearrange these words to get a complete sentence. Rewrite these words into a sentence in the SVO, subject verb object pattern. Use capital letters and full stop in the correct places. Where will we use capital letter? At the beginning of sentence. And when you will you put full stop? After the sentence. For example, here given, see, the Mehtas have bought a new house. The T capital, right? After sentence, full stop, that you have to maintain. But when you search, when you arrange the sentence like this, first you have to understand, or first you have to find out the subject of the sentence or subject from the jumbled words. Okay, home, Home cannot be subject, right? It is not noun, not pronoun, right? Okay, see, fine, sorry. Home they went. So here, they is your subject, and where is verb? Went. Went is verb and home is object. So what would be the complete sentence? They went home. SVO. Okay, now you got? Let us move to next. Yes, this one. His room, my brother cleans. See, cleans is your verb. Okay, if you don't know where is subject, first find out what you first receive or understood. Okay, verb. Okay, that we are not going to look into that. Then from these two, okay, what can be subject? Yes, my brother can be subject and his room is your object. So what would be the correct sentence? My brother cleans his room. SVO, right? Then after writing, full stop. My brother M capital. After his room you will put full stop. Okay. Now see, let us find out the verb. It will be easy for you, right? Okay, writes verb. From these two phrases or words, what can be a subject or verb? Nutan. Nutan is name of a person and it's talking about Nutan, right? So Nutan is your subject and this is your object. So Nutan rides her bicycle everywhere. Okay, after writing everywhere, full stop. Nutan already capital letter. Okay, already in capital letter, so no need to write. 5 number. All my neighbors invited I. So first let us find out. Invited is your verb. Now from these two, which one can be subject? Yes, of course, I is subject and this is your object. SVO. I invited all my neighbors. Understood? Very nice. Okay, now you write down properly. You can write in your FNB or you can write at the side of your book. It's okay, I will check after that. Now B number. Look at the words in color in the same sentences. Say whether they are the subjects. Okay, for subject you will write S, for verb we will write V, and for object we will write O. The color one, for here written the students, it is objects, so O written. But is subject, verb or object? Yes, here Raj is subject, but is verb, and a book is your object. So but will write but is your verb. Okay. Som likes Hindi film song. Som is the name of person. It cannot be verb, right? Som likes what? Hindi film song. So it's become your object. It's become your verb. So Som is your subject. Okay. She found the film very boring. See, who found? She. Subject, found verb, and rest of the words the object. So which one is color one? Found. Found is our verb. 5th number. Ansul. Ansul eats. Eats is your verb. Okay. Ansul is your subject and vegetables is your object. Okay, this is rest of the word. Okay, subject, verb and object. Ansul eats. Ansul eats what? Vegetable. We got the answer. That is your object. For object you will write O. Fine. Got the answers? Now you write down properly in your FNB or nearby this end. No, sorry. Don't write in FNB. You can write in your book only, so that it will be easy for us to do. In your FNB you will practice more, right? I hope you understood. subject, verb, agreement. Okay, sorry, subject, verb and object. Okay, and also understood what is subject and what is predicate. Subject, that means the doer word, fine, and rest of the words in the sentence are your predicate.